Whether you're a grocer, manufacturer, or food service operator, the most recent sales estimates from the U.S. Census Bureau and reported by the Food Institute will give you a handle on how you fared against the industry as a whole last year and give you a first look at how 2012 is starting out. On the retail side, the latest revisions for 2011 put overall sales at the nation's supermarkets a comfortable 5.2% over a year earlier, amounting to $522 billion. Now that's nearly 3 times larger than the seemingly small 1.8% gain in supermarket sales that increased in 2010. However, almost all of the gain last year was the result of grocers successfully passing along higher prices to their shoppers after nearly 18 months of absorbing higher prices at wholesale. So considering that retail food prices increased 4.8% last year, physical sales volume rose less than 1% based on these revisions. Looking at the first industry benchmarks for 2012, sales results are not very encouraging, as grocery store sales, 95% of those are in supermarkets, advanced just 2.9% from a year earlier. Now that's the smallest gain since October 2010. 15 months ago. The 5.5% increase in sales reported by the nation's warehouse club and supercenter operators in 2011 was only slightly larger than the 5.2% gain in supermarket sales. Only about 1/2 of the sales at these clubs and supercenters are food, according to industry estimates. What's happening at food service? Those numbers when the Lempert report continues.
ConAgra Foods. With brands like these, we can't help but smile. ConAgra Foods. Food you love.
Based on revised 2011 sales data, the nation's full-service restaurant industry had an extremely strong fourth quarter, seeing their sales rise 11% to $55.5 billion. Now that's a very strong December, during which sales jumped 12.4% and contributed greatly to the increase. Perhaps it was the rise in the stock market that gave consumers the reason to splurge during the end of the year. Limited service or fast food outlet restaurants increased only 4.5% during the quarter, barely keeping pace with retail food price inflation. But December sales finished the year nicely, rising 6.4%. The first data from 2012 puts January sales up 7.2% at the eating and drinking places, and the Food Institute estimates that the trend towards greater sales at full-service restaurants will continue. For regular monthly updates, just go to foodinstitute.com.
The Lempert Report uploads right here 3 times a week with the information you need to stay ahead of the trends. For more, just visit thelempertreport.com.